Eric Davis here on the Rich Eisen Show with the Honda Insider Report, again brought to you by our friends at Honda and the 2017 Honda Accord, the available 278 horsepower V6 stylish exterior as well. We love driving it. You should too. Go check it out at your local Honda dealer. That one was a big game for the Falcons. It felt to me just a different result, though. Mm-hmm. Carolina going in there last year, an NFC South eventual champion, going in front of the 12s. They won that game. Mm-hmm. They didn't win Atlanta, but I think that gave them a little bit of, okay, we can do this.
Yes.
Feeling to it.
Yes, I think so. It toughened them up.
Do they need to have that, though, for Saturday? Because a lot of folks are looking at Seattle. I don't know Earl Thomas. No Tyler Lockett. Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And not really giving the Seahawks a chance. What say you, sir?
They still need that same mentality. They need that same mindset because the Seattle Seahawks are still they faced the Seattle Seahawks toe-to-toe and got punched in the beak. And Seattle knows that. They know how they're built. They know what they're made of. And they are going to try to test that. They are going to try to push them in that same manner, try to be physical and push them around and bully them. And they are down some firepower on the Seattle side, and I think that's going to be ultimately what does them in. I've been on Green Bay and Seattle from Pittsburgh, and I thought that Seattle was the one that had a shot at Green Bay. I don't think Seattle's going to make it through this one. I do believe that finally this is a different team that the Falcons have this year. They've always been able to score. They've always been able to play the pretty ball, but they haven't been able to play the tough ball when they need to. And this is a time of the year where you have to play tough football, where you have to be able to know when that moment comes and be bigger than the moment. And I think that they can sustain that from start to finish in the Dome. I think they'll be able to do it.
So Atlanta eliminates Seattle when it's all said and done on Saturday.
I believe so.
Now, the chance that the Texans have of beating New England, is it a significant chance, or is it that Dumb and Dumber, you're saying I've got a chance on Saturday night?
You know what? I think they have an opportunity in an ugly ball game. This is one of those type days where you need bad weather, you need bad conditions, and you need to be able to just play ugly football because the Patriots are going to be able to score. You give them the really good conditions, they're going to be able to score regardless. They score in bad weather, whatever. You can't let them score a lot. But the one thing that always, and we saw it last year, the one thing that always affects that offense is getting to Brady. Houston's going to get to Brady. They're going to hit him. And if you hit him enough times, strange things can happen. And that's the one chance they have.
In the NFL Network research packet, guys, that we receive each week from the stellar NFL Network research outfit. This is my favorite stat of them all for divisional playoff weekend. And I shall read it to you verbatim. Radio audience, I'm putting my glasses on to read it. If Tom Brady were to throw an interception on each of his next 35 pass attempts, he would still have a higher passer rating this season than Brock Osweiler.
Wow.
Even though it's true.
That is a fact.
Even though that fact is true.
35 consecutive cocks of the arm resulting in an interception. He would still.
They're wrong for that. You're wrong for just putting that out there. You shouldn't even say that about a guy. You shouldn't say that about a guy. That's just wrong. That's mean.
These are facts.
But I know it's a fact. There are a lot of facts that are still mean. It's a fact that, I'm looking at what just happened on the San Diego Chargers list and the way the rules were put out that if you didn't finish your career as a Charger, that you shouldn't be the most popular Charger.
That's Brockman's
rule. That was Brockman's rule, and LT didn't play his entire career as a Charger. That's a fact. But he can still be on the list, right?
Yeah, he's on the list.
Who's leading that list right now?
Well, who's the greatest Charger of all time? Well, Daniel Tomlinson, 39%.
But you said he can't be on the list.
Well, what I meant to say was that...
Are you calling this election tainted? Is that what you're saying?
What I meant to say was if you're most associated with the Chargers, you can't.
Okay. All right. So change the rules.
Rodney Harrison, not mostly associated with San Diego.
We're saying that...
So
the quarterbacking from
Junior Seau second, 25%. Dan Fouts, 23%.
Who do you associate Adam Vinatieri with? He's played more seasons with the Colts.
Has he really?
Yeah.
He's
Just
now been
past-
more with the Colts.
Just past that Mendoza
in the same
line.
way that Mike Holmgren wound up
3
more
Super Bowls.
seasons in
With the
Seattle than Green Bay. By the way, Dan Fouts will be joining us at the top of the next hour to talk about the developing situation, to use the Bill Prito phrase, that the Chargers are moving to Los Angeles. So, okay, New England advances and then plays the winner of Sunday. Now, Sunday's games are just stupendous. I mean, I'm very much looking forward to this doubleheader. And BC has Chiefs-Steelers. You've been on the Steelers all year long.
And I'm going to stay there.
You're going to stay there just because you've been on them all year long, or you really see this matchup and you think the Steelers are going to do it again to the Chiefs, maybe not to the blowout proportions that they had earlier in the season. But
I think that I think it'll be a closer game, but I still think that Pittsburgh they're built. They can score enough. They're playing good enough defense. Special teams and defense will give them some opportunities to make some plays. And then and we saw it last week, if you make one mistake, you have some guys on that offense that for Pittsburgh that will make you play. It's a wrap if you make one mistake.
How great was Le'Veon Bell in his first career playoff game? Like the stage was not too big for him.
It's beautiful to watch him play. It's incredible watching him play the game and just how he understands. He understands what he's supposed to do, but just his understanding of his offense and the blocking scheme. And the part that people really don't get, that patience that he has, is looking at the defense. And it's not just knowing what the front is and where the linebackers are, but it's understanding where they can come from by setting up this block, knowing that my scheme is here and my center is going to pull, my tackle is going to get up to the second level. That means the safety is going to have to fill from a certain angle. And he knows how to set up the safeties and the linebackers to turn that 3-yard run into an 8-yard run, the 8-yard run into a 20-yard run. A run that's supposed to be a 2-yard run, he turns it into 12 because he understands how to set guys up. It's beautiful. When you really see the whole matrix and watch him play.
Matrix is a good word for it.
It's beautiful watching him play the game because he understands so well where the danger is coming from. And that's why he is so good. It's not all by design or that the guys around are so good. He allows them to get in position by setting up defenders while he's running the ball. It's beautiful.
You know, Peters doesn't give up touchdowns, though. I mean, you could put him on Antonio Brown, and I'm not saying shut him down effectively.
You can take
but the Chiefs have the matchups here.
Yes, they do.
To execute against these guys.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do have the matchups to execute, and I love Marcus. We go back and forth a lot, but what did I say? You make one mistake. Because Marcus... The thing about Marcus is that he'll get you because he's going to take his chance, and if it touches his hands, he's going to catch it. That's the thing about him. Great ball skills. But he will from time to time decide he's going to make a play and take a chance, and that can go against you in a situation like this. Mm-hmm. So, and that's the issue. This is one of those one-play games. You have to account for Le'Veon. You got to account for AB. You got to account for Ben extending plays. That gets you as well, and that is something that could get the secondary in trouble. But this is a beautiful matchup.
I can't wait for it. And then the finale of the divisional playoff weekend, as well as the Honda Insider segment with Eric Davis. How do you see the Cowboys and Packers playing out?
As much as I don't believe the Packers are going to be able to stop the run again, I think Elliott had a pretty good day against them the last time.
So did Dak. Dak had a hell of a day in Lambeau.
Yeah, he did. As much as, I've been on Green Bay. And this is one, I think I'm sticking with Green Bay.
Wow.
Because I've been on Green Bay.
Without Jordy, too?
Yeah. I think I'm sticking with Green Bay because I've been on them. Because if they can find a way to slow down the run, I'm interested to see how it's all going to play out from the quarterback position this first go-round.
Well, I'll tell you what, then I know what we'll be talking about Monday. If you are correct that the Dallas Cowboys in this season of Dak or not to Dak, with or Tony Romo, they get one and done at home by Green Bay, that would be just a monumental story of the 2016 season. That would be just of a table running, still alive, Aaron Rodgers and Green Bay Packers.
Yes, that would be the
minus
story.
Jordy Nelson. That would be just a huge, seismic NFL event if that happens Sunday.
Agreed. Yeah, so
And you say it will. So you're saying,
but I don't think it won't be about the demise of Dak and whether or not you should have put Tony in or anything like that, because I don't think he's going to play poorly at all. But I think this game is really truly going to be about some playmaking as opposed to mistakes.
So Eric Davis in the Honda Insider segment says that Championship Sunday will begin with Aaron Rodgers playing the last game at the Georgia Dome and then culminate with a Steelers-Patriots AFC Championship game. That is what you basically just said.
Did I say that out loud?
You did.
Oh, wow.
You did.
So it's on record
see,
now.
that's my job. My job is to elicit and then
now that I hear
synthesize it all together. That's what you just predicted.
Wow, now that I hear it, wow.
You want a mulligan?
No. I'm going to stick there.
Okay, very good. Good to see you, Eric Davis.
Good seeing you.
Fat Mouthing Thursday.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.